Okay, I think so we can start the lecture. So let me share the screen. Is my screen visible to all?
Yes.
Visible.
Okay. So yesterday what we did, we created the door actually, and we created a parametric door jamb and a shutter. Today we're going to add the hardware to that specific door. That's the door handle. So I'll continue that part of that door. Want to add some hardware equipment. Now there are two betters for inserting the hardware equipment, that either you create your own hardware or you use the system hardwares, or either you download the hardware from the internet. So you have three methods of inserting that. So we'll see how do we use the system hardwares and how do we load them and how do we apply them basically. Before I load the system hardware, I'll come to the interior view, interior elevation view, and I'll decide on like what cell height it would be there and what offset distance it would be remaining basically. Okay, so I'm going to create some reference planes. So I'm going to create a reference plane, to create a vertical plane and a horizontal plane. Okay. So one vertical plane and a horizontal plane will provide the parameter to these horizontal and vertical planes. This horizontal plane would be having a parameter as the lock cell height and give dimension parameter from this plane to this plane as the lock offset. So that's lock cell height, this is lock offset. The similar way that we did it for the glass door. Okay, and now I want to load the hardware. Okay, so system has already given the hardwares. So if you want to load the system hardware, Okay, so we'll come to create tab. Take component. It says no component is loaded in the project. Would you like to load one? Yes, we would. We'll get this load family dialog box. Sorry, this is currently English Imperial. We'll go to English folder. And that will take US folder. Go in the folder of doors. When you look into the folder of doors, you will find a folder called as hardware. So that's a hardware folder in the door folder. When you go in that, you'll find many types of hardware. So we have an entry handle, we have the pull handle, we have the domestic handle, the lever handle, the bar handle, the pusher plate, and the sliding door handle basically there. Okay, it's for the sliding door, and currently that we are not created a sliding door, so we can use this lever. Okay, we can use lever handle hardware, or we can use the domestic one, any one of these two. For example, if I use the lever, and open up, I'm unable to place over there. Okay, so it's not allowing me to place that component on that face. So what we should do, I'll come to plan view and once again try to insert that component. If I insert a component, so now from the plan view, I'm able to place it. Okay, so I'll place it right over here, right? And I'll place it one over here as well. Okay, but this is on the wrong side, so we can select this and we can flip the direction. Okay, but it flips only this way, it doesn't goes horizontally flipping or mirror flipping. So what you can do is you can mirror it. Okay, remove this one, this part. Again, I can align it to this element over here, this tab there, and you can lock it. Similarly, I'll align this one to this face of this door. So align the face of the door and the model line. Okay, and we'll lock it. Okay, but it needs to be get aligned over here. So we'll come to the interior view. Well, it's in the bottom. Basically, both the handles are at the bottom planes. So you can take the align tool, this horizontal plane, and the model ka sketch line show. So we'll press tab. Here we go, and don't forget to lock it. Okay, then we'll take the vertical plane as well. Vertical plane and this center of that lever there, and you lock that. Now it's being placed over there. Similarly on the other side, the exterior side, shade it, or you can do instant colors, align it. So take the align tool, horizontal plane, horizontal sketch line, don't forget to lock it. The align tool, vertical one, also this vertical faces of that sketch model line, don't forget to lock them. So you get that door lever, then assigned it. So now if we look into the plan view, we have levers, but the problem with these levers is parameters are missing, so you can't really control its diameter or length or any of these things. So I'll show you how do we create a fully parametric hardware also. Okay, so we'll create a system like lever only, but Now, if you look into this lever, it's like a pipe shape for me. Okay, and the end of this lever should be tapered, basically. Means thoda sa patla hona chahiye tha, but it is all of the same diameter. So same diameter at the beginning and the same diameter at the end. But if you want a little bit tapered type, basically. So let me search for an example for you. Many type, you get many shapes like curve, like that as well. Yeah, yeah. It looks, but it's like a triangular shape actually. Maybe sometimes you want something like meshing kind of on the top. Sometimes you'll see like it goes that at the back and you have a keyhole as well. So I'll try to create a little simpler one for you. Maybe if you want to create something similar to this kind. Let's do this one. Very simple matic it is. Currently we have is this one. Let's go with this. This has many parts actually. The part that I wanted to explain is not the picture here. They're all tapered, but it's of different shape actually. Let's take this way. Right, let's do this one. So we'll create that family, okay, that hardware family. So let's do that. So we'll come to the file menu, new, family. English. And from here we'll pick the generic model. But in generic model, I'll take face base. Because these hardware would be applied it on the door face. Right. Okay, so trying to something replicate something this kind of. So we need to create first is this plate. It's like a square plate. Okay. So let's assume that's the face. So we'll create that face, the square plate right over here. I'll use extrusion for that. Extrusion. And I'm going to create a square shape object. But it's not in the center, it's not even square. So we'll take the dimension tool. Got an equal parameter. Okay. Give this dimension. Select both the dimension and we provide the parameter to it. You can call this as lock base plate. Sorry. And extrusion ends means the thickness of that. So let me give like 3 to 5 of thickness. We can also associate this extrusion end a parameter and call this as lock base thickness. Right. I'll hit on the finish edit mode. Complete. So here we are. That box has been created. The base plate box has been created. And now what we wanted to create is this lever. This lever will be like a shape like L shape from a plan view, and it will be tapered at the end basically there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into the front view. Okay, because this is the face view of it. Front view, you'll find that element like that. If you come in left view, then also it's fine. I can like go this directionally like that. Okay, so I'll do that in this direction and I'll go with like an L shape. Okay, so I'm gonna go and create. I need to pick a form actually. So this time I'm gonna pick a form called as swept blend basically, because there will be two profile. Okay, so the profile at the beginning would be like larger in diameter or square size, and the profile at the end would be smaller in diameter or the size. So I'll take swept blend. I'll sketch the path. I'll sketch the path from this center all the way till here. Let's take it this of 20 mm. A little bit more, 25 mm should be fine. And then from there, I'll continue the other path. Now in swept blend, like a single path line comes in. So if you want to go you can swept blend, like it's a little impossible to pick it in. Yeah. Not revolve. Got this here and it should be here. So I might have to break down into two parts basically. Yeah, you can do that revolve also. But revolve will happen in one direction only. What about this direction? Right, so let me drive this only. If I can break that offset line. I'll take normally as sweep over here. So for straight, I'll take it into two parts basically. So part one and part two. take a sweep only, and in that sweep I'll take sketch path, sketch it all the way till here, 2020 lines till here. You can lock the line with that planes actually. You can also provide dimensions to this ends. Call this as lock depth, lever depth. Then we need to create the profile. So finish the path mode to edit profile, and I'll create another shape of profile over here. Take a round profile. Mm. Can give this as a diameter. Top lever diam, or the start lever diam. Finish it off. Finish the mode. So if you look from the left view, this is the first one. Then the other one I can create from this end to here. So once again I can take create. This time I'll take swept blend. Sketch the path from here till whatever length you want to take in. Align it above that plane, right? Here is a parameter also, lever offset. Now we need to create two profiles over here. Yeah. Level in. Now we need to create two profiles. Profile 1 would be of the same diameter. So now what you need to do, we'll click the path finish mode complete. Select profile 1. Okay, so we'll select profile 1. So this side will get selected. Okay, sorry for the interrupt. profile in this view. Either you need to come in the front view or the back view. We'll take the front view. And now I can that was 8 mm. Comes really perfect. Diameter. Select this diameter. We can label this. This was the dia. Now we'll select the second profile. Second profile. And when you select the second profile, you can take edits profile. Activate. Just give me 1 minute, guys. So again, I'll pick the same circle, but this time I'll keep the diameter as low as possible. It means maybe I'll give 5, means 10 as a dia. So this one, we can call this as lever bottom dia. Hit on the finish mode. And one more time finish to complete the editing option. We'll click on edit finish mode also. Okay, so now if you will be looking into your 3D view, see this as lever that is taper at the end. Well, we can join this parts using the join geometry tool, but it will give you some error stating that it can't join it because of the placement or the position of it. Do it a bendly over here. Bend नहीं कर सकते इसको. So that's the only option that I can create over here as a lever profile. Yeah, this is a little drawback of Revit, that it won't allow me to do bend swept basically there. So I can only do a straight sweep only. Can't do a bend one. Even if I try doing it. Won't be possible to do it. See, you have profile 1 and profile 2 right over here only. So if I try to finish it, I get errors stating that more than one curves are not allowed. So I can't bend this line to this directionally over here. So that's a very drawback of this swept length actually. If I even try blend option, won't be possible because it won't follow the path basically. It will be solid extrusion form of basically. So even that is, let's try this. I think we have an option, swept blend. No, it still doesn't allow me to do that. Can't do that. Let's try this. Can be possible if I edit the top. This would be the top, this would be bottom. You can try this one. Like, 9 months be closed. Look, okay, you can't do this one. So you can't do this one as well. Option left of that I can blend it out. Unfortunately, there's no option to deal with it. Okay, only thing is that if I do a void cut, then basically the no, that's the only option that I have left out. I can select all these parts and we can give them a material. Metal, give the appearance of metal. A little bit of brass finish. Won't look that bad. It's just a preview over here. You can all give an associate parameter also. Yeah. Save as this family. Now you can load this into the another family. You can replace this type to the type that we have created. I'm going to get rid of that even on the exterior end. Sorry, on the interior end. You can directly select from here and not loaded, so I need to load them again. So component loaded on this side, this face as well. Look at the plan view. Both sides have been added. I forgot to align and lock it, so align it. This one, this sketch line. Don't forget to lock. Lock it. Do it on the other end as well. The align tool. The vertical plane and the center of this lever to be locked. This plane and this one, lock it. Done. And now if you look into it, yeah, the lever. But I'll select the lever and I'll do one thing. I'll come to the edit type. We have a fully functional parameters over here. So we'll also do associate parameters to this levers family में भी, ताकि project में भी हम लोग lever के डेप्थ है, offset है, dia है, लेंथ है, ओके, बेस प्लेट साइजेस है, सब कुछ चेंज कर सके. सपोज I'll do it right now. Only base plate thickness size I'll want of 50 mm. Okay. Level depth, we'll take that of 30 mm. Offset, I'll take that of 20 mm. Yeah. This. It's fine. Bottom die is fine. Length, I can take that as 150. That's too big. Okay, so you can control over here, but if you want to control this in your project also, we need to make sure that we associate all these parameters. So I'll associate the lever material first. So there is no lever material available over here. So you need to create same name, lever material. फिर lever depth के साथ associate करेंगे. There is no lever depth available. Offset को lever offset के साथ में. There is no lever offset also here. Lever offset. Lever bottom dia. Go with lever bottom dia. There's nothing over here, so we need to create all of these. Lever bottom dia. लेवर लेंथ को लेवल लेंथ के साथ करना पड़ेगा. लॉक बेस प्लेट साइज, लॉक बेस प्लेट साइज के साथ करेंगे. लॉक बेस प्लेट थिकनेस, go with log base plate इसके साथ. start lever dia, go with start lever dia. So all of these gets associated, which means now in project also we can control the levers basically. Okay, happy, apply and okay. Pretty. Now if I'm working with some project, बस इसमें लोड करके भी देख लेते हैं. ये प्रोजेक्ट में लोड कर लेते हैं. So that door with all the hardware is ready. We can load this into the project. अब कौन से फ्लोर पे लगाना है और कहाँ लगाना है. Ticket door command. Okay, it comes, but there is one problem. First problem is, okay, we can sort this out, this action. Okay. We can also sort out the problem of the size of the door. Okay, so over here what size they have mentioned, we don't know. 861, we'll take it of 900s only. We'll take that odd size. So you can like duplicate this single panel door 900 by 2100. Then we'll provide the parameter over here, the door length actually should be here somewhere. The height is given. Width, here it is, width, we'll take it off 900s. And the height of the door is already 2100, that's okay. So that's fixed. So this problem is sorted. The problem is about the swing action. Yeah. Ask me later.
Hello.
Right. So the swing action is missing. Okay, so we'll fix that in the next class. We'll see how do we fix that issue with that. So now if I select this door also, you see if I come into edit type, I have all the controllers from the door undercut to door height to the jam notch length to the jam total length. Every controls I have having it. So it's a very parametric door. It is all parts are created and have functions. Okay, so it becomes very easy for us to even take out the part details from it. Okay. So the process was very similar to the glass door only. Okay. Only thing is that the template that we are using is of door, not of curtain panels. Okay. And over here for lever, we just use a different type of form. We use swept blend. Okay. So try this out. Then in the next class, that's tomorrow, we'll see about the swing action parameter. Now in the swing action, I'll show you how do we create a swing action which we can give like angles also in it. So if I want to swing the door at 90 degree, I want to swing the door at let's say 60 degree, I want to swing the door at 30 degree, or maybe I want to show the door as 0 degree shut as well. Okay, the 2D action, okay, not the 3D action. Okay, so 3D action will always remain close in Revit, but the 2D action can be closer. Okay. I'll send an activation. I'll send an activation. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So that's for today's class. Nice. We got a nice function door in our project now. So you can even try for this double door, your entrance door as well. So the room door is ready for me. Similarly for your bathroom doors. Okay. Maybe tomorrow I'll show you if you want to create some fancy door item as well. Like we want to make some moldings on the door, or maybe wanted to create some glass in the door as well. Basically, then so like see sometimes you have door designs. Many types we have these kind of designs actually. Glasses or like these molds are there. So how do we create these kind of doors? Okay. Maybe you want to add this frame around the door as well. Okay. So I can show you this in tomorrow's class. Even about this bevels, if you want to create these bevel doors, I'll show you how to create bevel doors using this form actually. I'll show you which form. We'll use this tool, blend tool, solid blend tool to create the bevel door. Okay. So the back of the bevel is like thicker and larger in size, and the forward one is smaller in size, and it's like tapered actually. So show you the method of this. Or maybe you want to create some sort of molding design on the door, or maybe you want to create some glass in the door, that or something like that. This kind of similar kind of. Okay. So we'll see how do we make this type of doors, right? Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome, Sanket.